Today we're talking about advantages of living a healthy lifestyle that are not weight or like looks related. Because if you're like me, you may have started to become interested in living a healthier lifestyle for reasons like, losing weight, burning fat. Yeah, I think it's kind of the most popular reason, right? That was for me the main reason why I started working out. And eventually it led to other advantages, other reasons. But the first reason I started working out and running for me as a teenager was because I didn't like the way my body looked. So I would run, I would probably not eat enough food, which I don't recommend, but you must know as a teenager, you take a lot of bad decisions. You take shortcuts that shouldn't be an option. And anyway, I'm very happy with where my healthy journey got me to. Another reason why maybe you've started a healthy journey is because you had a specific milestone, like running a marathon or a 5K. Because I was into running, I wanted to run a half marathon. It was a big life objective for me. In this episode, we're talking about the other advantages. I think most people come for the weight loss or like to have a toned body, but eventually people stick to their health journey for the other benefits. The hidden side of the iceberg of the health journey. So let's dive into it. Actually, before we continue, I just want to emphasize that this episode was inspired to me because sometimes, when life happens, your routine goes out of the window. And when it does for me, and that I don't follow any of my health habits, well, this is when I realized how much my health habits are important. Because when I don't follow those habits, this is when I start having plenty of health issues that I didn't realize. And sometimes I'm like, oh, life is not so bad after all, And I'm like, why do you complain? Why do you complain? Like, life's great. I'm healthy. I'm young. But then when I don't do any of my habits and I feel like groggy and my body is hurting and I feel like crap, I'm like, oh, that's why I'm doing all of this. Because if I wasn't doing this, then I would feel like shit. Another thing we need to agree on in this episode is that what is a healthy lifestyle? I think it can be very different for a lot of people, but for me, having a healthy lifestyle means a lot of things. We start with sleeping enough. So enough can be different for a lot of people. For me, it's about 8 hours or 7 to 8 hours. Then when I drink, my water intake, which is half of your body weight in pounds. So if you're 120 pounds, it's like 60 ounces, I believe, of water you should be drinking every day. Of course, it depends of, the weather, your exercise that day, a lot of things. If you drink caffeine, blah, blah, blah. So that means you drink your water. You may take supplements or vitamins. You move your body. You manage your stress levels as well. You take time for yourself. So, it's good for your mental health. You have some balance between your future goals, but also you have gratitude for what you already have. You have connections with people around you, so you don't feel lonely. Yeah, I think it's a lot. I know it's a lot, right? It's a lot to handle, but we get rewarded when we take care of that. So this was my definition, my loose definition of a healthy lifestyle. Let's start with what happens when you don't have this healthy lifestyle. Well, the first one I tend to realize rather quickly is that when I eat very badly, which means if I don't see the color green for 2 days or 3 days in my plates, or like red or orange or whatever, if all I see is beige because I was having bread and French fries and cookies and cakes if I eat this way, first I have huge cravings. The more I eat comfort food, the more I want to eat it. So I have huge cravings. So it's hard to stop this loop of bad eating. Also, my energy is going up and down, up and down. And yeah, that's why you have cravings. It's just you get everything you want, you eat all those things, and then you crash. Your energy level crash, and you're like, I need more. Then you go and get more, and then you're hyped up and you have all this sugar and stuff. When I eat this way, inevitably, the days following this, my skin breaks out, and then the vicious cycle can start. I don't know about you. When I have pimples, I don't want to go out. I cancel plans. I feel like crap. Canceling plans lead to loneliness. Of course, I see myself. I have negative self-talk because I'm like, you shouldn't have done this. What did you do? I regret. So it lowers my self-esteem. I have low self-confidence. I tend even, I would say, to eat crap again because I'm like feeling so bad. My mental health is so low. I need a quick hit of dopamine. I want the good things. So I even more want to eat more bad things. It's just a vicious loop of everything. And it sucks. And it's hard to be in that loop because you have to make an extra big effort to get out. And I know as a teenager or even maybe around 23 years old, so even as a young adult, I got caught up in that loop multiple times. And it's really hard to get out, but it's possible. So if you're experiencing something like this, it's okay. It happens. And it's not difficult because you're weak. It's just difficult. That's it. So if you find yourself in this vicious cycle, please don't be too bad on yourself. This loop is truly difficult. Like your body's alarms are just wee, wee, wee. You know, I'm saying this as I hear the fire truck outside. So I got very inspired. But it's hard because it is hard to be in that loop. It's hard to get out. It's hard for everybody. And you need an extra big effort to get out. So if you're in this loop, I'm sending you so much love. Remember that by taking the first healthy action for yourself, this is how you're going to end this loop. So stick to it. I know it's hard, but it's really important because once you eat better, you will gain self-confidence again because you know you've been taking good decisions for yourself. So that helps when you know you say to yourself something. You say, I'm going to do this, and you do it. This is how you build self-confidence. Even if you don't see the results yet, like for example, your skin has not cleared up yet, but you know in your mind that you're doing the actions that will lead you out of this cycle, this is the best start. And very soon you will start seeing results on your self-confidence, on your mental health as well, on your energy. You will feel more energy, and eventually, you know, your body, your skin will thank you. Never forget that your healthy decisions, when they start to show up physically, it's just a bonus. My experience as a student back in France is that dealing with skin problems, it was crazy how it impacted my life because I would have so much low self-esteem that I will not go to class. I will miss class because I was ashamed of the way I look, and I would just stay at home, binge watch movies, eat bad stuff. Like I would put a ton of makeup, which is not great, then put a scarf around me. I think probably it was winter time. I would go to the closest supermarket, buy all the crap foods that made me excited about, and then I would come back home, close quick the door, so glad that I didn't meet anybody I knew, and then I would just eat my way. So anyway, this was a low time in my life, but I think it's important to share it because if it happens to me, I know it happens to other people. And sometimes you just need to hear that somebody else has experienced the same things to feel seen and to get out of it. Thank you for listening to this part. I know it was not sexy and exciting and like joyful, but not everything is. This is what we're talking about here too, is that a healthy lifestyle impacts not only your physical health, but also your mental health. Let's talk now about energy. One thing I've noticed is that earlier this year, I've started doing a meal plan. I've reframed completely the way I eat, my husband too, because we went to see a nutritionist and she gave us a meal plan, and now we've been following it for months. Now it has become our lifestyle, so we've made some adjustments to it. One thing I've noticed is it's a great meal plan. I think it's nothing we don't know about, which is less carbs than most people will eat, more vegetables. It's kind of like the basic of the basic. I love this meal plan. I think it's a very special one. At the end of the day, we all know what we need to do. It's hard. There's no shortcuts. It's just hard. One thing I've noticed is my energy has completely changed with this meal plan, because now that I eat less carbs and more vegetables, before I used to have a crash in the afternoon. I would need a nap or even 2 power naps, so those 20-minute ones, every day. And I remember thinking how do people do that? Like at work, I can take a nap at home, and at least, I work from home. I can take a nap, post-lunch nap, and it was saving my day, because otherwise I would just fall asleep at my desk. I was like, this doesn't feel right. And eventually, with this new meal plan and the new way I have to eat now, I realized that it gives me way more energy. I eat the good amount of calories. Before I was overeating. I was eating too many calories every day. And also I was eating a lot of carbs. And now I just have more energy. I think it's also because of the supplements, the vitamins I'm eating probably. I'm taking some women vitamins, supplements, also vitamin C, vitamin D, magnesium as well. I drink just apple cider vinegar every day. Again, we often talk about motivation when we have goals. It's like, I don't have any motivation. But really, what we're talking about is energy. When you have energy, you don't care about walking in the cold and just to grab something, whatever. You have energy. If you feel super tired, you just have energy to slide yourself to the bed, grab your laptop, and go on the search bar and just type NETF, and then Netflix shows up, and that's it. That's it. That was your energy. At least I'm talking for myself. When I'm tired, I just tend to go to the bed and watch something. Now that I have energy, then it motivates me to do what I want. I think energy and motivation are just the same thing. Also, can you remember the last time you had a hangover? You wake up the next day. Your throat is like so thirsty, you just want to drink something, some water. Maybe you had nightmares, or your night was just agitated. Maybe you woke up during the night. Your body feels like it's tangled. You feel like crap. And also you may have huge cravings. Yeah? Does that ring a bell, or is it just me? I wouldn't believe that, but okay. Well, the last time I woke up like this, believe it or not, it was after my cheat days. With my meal plan, I follow, a healthy diet, and I have a cheat day, not even a cheat day, it's actually a cheat meal on Saturdays, where I eat whatever I want. And I've noticed that when I eat burger and fries and an ice cream and a Coke, for example, and I wake up the next day, it feels exactly like a hangover for me, minus the headache. And you know what? Actually, maybe I have the headache. I don't remember right now, but it's so impressive how I can feel it in my body the difference that what you eat has on you. So can you imagine that if you eat this way every single day or like very often during your week, you might be in a constant feeling of low energy and you have no idea why. You may feel like you're super tired and you can't focus and your body hurts. But until today, you've never associated it to your diet. Maybe even you were sleeping enough. Maybe even you were working out. Maybe you're living your best life, going after your goals and everything. But because your diet is not giving you the vitamins and the fibers that you need, you may feel very low energy. And so now you can put two and two together and try to see if eating differently could maybe improve your energy. At least it worked for me. I wasn't looking for it. I was more looking to shed a few extra pounds and get more toned. But I'm so happy to have more energy thanks to my diet. Moving on with mental health. This is another huge advantage of living a healthy lifestyle. And we've touched on it already a little bit with the skin reason of breaking out. When you know you're doing the right things, the healthy things, you're showing up for your health journey, it just contributes to your confidence. And when you have confidence, you take more bold actions. You connect better with people. You feel better about yourself. It's just 100% benefits. I don't know if you're going to think I'm crazy or just, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging at all. I think, there's different ways of being happy about one's life. I've been saying lately out loud that I just love my life. And it hasn't been always this way. I had huge seasons of bad mental health where I was feeling bad about myself and not feeling excited about the days to come. And this has changed a lot. And when you take care of yourself, you know you're showing up for yourself to take care of your body, of your goals, of the people around you. I think it rewards you with just good mental health. And when you feel good about your life, you want to pour that energy into other people's life. Your positive energy spreads around you. I think this is what we need more in this world. Like, I don't know if there are different ways to get there, but I think it's important that everybody takes care of themselves first, because very fast you're going to want to take care of others. But it's important to take care of yourself first and to check in with yourself, because then you can show up for other people. And the fastest we get there, the fastest we help other people. And this is amazing. Like a planet where everybody helps each other. Isn't it fantastic? Today, I shared about skin, energy, and mental health. This is my experience of what living a healthy lifestyle has brought me. What I wanted to say with this episode is that if you started your health journey to lose weight, there will be a moment where you hit a plateau. It's just going to happen. And don't think you're not doing enough, you're doing it wrong, or it's over. It's like, no. It's part of the journey. At some point, you're going to hit a plateau. Well, this is a good moment to get back to this episode and to listen to these other health benefits that you're getting. Because maybe these ones are not advertised as much as a fit body, but they're as important, if not more important, than looking healthy. So many people look healthy, but you actually have no idea of the way they eat, the way they feel, the way they sleep, like no clue. You will look at someone and just have them on your vision board, but you actually never know what's going on in a person's life. Maybe they're completely in depth, and that's another thing of the health journey. I think having a financial plan or a stable financial situation is part of a health journey, because if you have money problems, it impacts your stress levels, your mental health. So all of this is connected. In those moments where going after maybe a weight loss goals is hard, remember about all these other benefits and improvements you've made already with your decision to live a healthier lifestyle. Wherever you are in your health journey at the moment, and remember, health journey means a lot of things in my own definition, you're doing great. As long as you keep showing up, or you know you're going to keep showing up. Maybe, you have paused. Maybe you've been busy on something, but it's just a step on the side and you're going to get back to it very shortly. You're doing it right. Once you get very comfortable with the health habits, the new health habits that you have, then you can think about adding new ones. And this is how it works. You start with one, and then it becomes easy. It just becomes you. And then this is when you add another one. So congratulations for showing up for yourself, and thank you for listening.